What if the secret to the most flavorful, nutrient-packed tomatoes wasn't found in high-tech greenhouses or fancy fertilizers, but in a simple, old-fashioned garden tended by hand? The Amish have been quietly growing tomatoes bursting with rich flavor and powerful antioxidants like lycopene for generations, using methods that honor the soil, the plant, and nature itself. In this video, we will reveal the Amish way of growing tomatoes, from nurturing living soil and using heirloom seeds to patient care that turns ordinary tomatoes into juicy, flavorful, and healthy fruits. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos on traditional gardening and natural farming. Let's dive in. For the Amish, growing healthy tomatoes starts with creating healthy, living soil. Unlike modern farms that depend on chemical fertilizers, the Amish use natural, time-tested methods to build fertile ground. They enrich the soil using composted manure from their cows and horses, along with decomposed leaves, wood ash, and crushed eggshells. These organic materials feed not just the tomato plants, but also the life within the soil, beneficial bacteria, fungi, and earthworms. These tiny organisms break down the nutrients and make them easily available to plant roots. This creates deep-rooted, strong tomato plants that can absorb more minerals. As a result, the tomatoes are not only healthier, but also richer in flavor. Lycopene, the antioxidant responsible for the tomato's red color, develops best in these naturally nourished, slow-growing fruits. The Amish deeply value tradition, and this extends to the seeds they plant. Instead of using hybrid or genetically modified seeds, Amish farmers rely on heirloom varieties that have been carefully saved and passed down through generations. These seeds are chosen not just for high yields, but for their rich flavors, natural resilience, and deep connection to the past. Among the most cherished are Brandywine, known for its large size and sweet pink flesh; Amish Paste, a firm, meaty tomato ideal for sauces and canning; and German Johnson, loved for its juicy texture and excellent slicing quality. Each seed carries a history, stories of old farms, family hands, and time-tested flavors. By planting them year after year, the Amish preserve a living legacy rooted in flavor, sustainability, and cultural heritage. In Amish gardens, tomatoes are grown by hand, not machines. They rarely use tractors or modern tillers. Instead, soil is turned with horse-drawn plows or hand tools, and seedlings are planted carefully. This hands-on approach lets Amish farmers closely watch their crops daily. They gently prune vines, remove extra shoots called suckers, and tie plants to stakes or trellises using simple materials. These steps improve airflow, reduce disease risk, and let sunlight reach each fruit. Sunlight is key because it boosts lycopene, the antioxidant that gives tomatoes their deep red color. By spacing rows well and adjusting plants as they grow, Amish gardeners help tomatoes ripen slowly and naturally, making them full of flavor. Amish farmers never use chemical fertilizers. They rely on nature's nutrient cycle to feed their tomato plants. Composted manure from cows and horses is their main fertilizer, aged carefully to remove harmful pathogens and enrich the soil safely. They also use fish emulsion for extra nutrients, Epsom salts to provide magnesium, and compost tea, a nutrient-rich liquid made by soaking compost in water. This tea helps keep tomato leaves green and healthy. The Amish focus on steady, balanced growth instead of fast development. Unlike synthetic fertilizers that can cause large but flavorless fruit, these natural methods produce tomatoes with better lycopene, deeper color, and a fuller, authentic taste. Amish farmers water their tomatoes from the ground, not the sky. Instead of using overhead sprinklers, which can leave leaves wet and prone to disease, they use ground-level watering methods. Water is delivered directly to the base of the plants, either by hand or through simple drip irrigation systems, powered by gravity or hand pumps. This approach keeps the leaves dry and helps prevent fungal infections. The water often comes from clean, natural sources like hand-pumped wells, rain barrels, or cisterns, free from chemicals or additives. By focusing moisture at the roots, tomatoes grow evenly and stay healthy. Interestingly, Amish gardeners also reduce watering slightly near the end of the season. This mild water stress encourages the plant to produce sweeter, more flavorful fruit, boosting both sugar content and lycopene levels naturally. The Amish avoid using pesticides and instead rely on companion planting as natural pest control. They grow specific herbs, flowers, and vegetables near their tomatoes to confuse harmful pests and attract helpful insects that protect the plants. For example, basil is planted nearby to repel whiteflies and even improve the tomato's flavor. Marigolds act as a barrier against nematodes and beetles, while garlic and onions keep aphids and mites away. Nasturtiums serve as a trap crop, drawing aphids away from the tomatoes. This organic organic method protects the tomato plants without using harmful chemicals, which can damage the beneficial life in the soil and lower the tomato's nutritional quality. By working with nature, Amish farmers maintain healthy, thriving gardens and delicious, nutrient-rich tomatoes. Amish gardeners use thick mulch from straw, hay, or shredded leaves around tomato plants to keep soil moist and cool. This natural mulch prevents weeds, protects roots from temperature swings, and slowly adds nutrients back into the soil. Mulching helps maintain steady soil temperature, which is important for healthy tomato growth. Studies show tomatoes grown in stable soil temperatures produce more lycopene, a powerful antioxidant that gives tomatoes their red color and health benefits. Mulch also reduces soil splash from watering or rain, helping prevent fungal diseases that can harm plants and fruit. Using mulch is a simple, effective way Amish gardeners grow strong, healthy tomatoes with better flavor and nutrition. The role of patience is crucial in growing Amish tomatoes, setting them apart from supermarket varieties. Unlike commercial tomatoes, which are usually picked green and then ripened artificially with ethylene gas during shipping, Amish tomatoes are allowed to ripen naturally and fully on the vine. This slow ripening process enhances the development of flavor compounds and significantly increases lycopene levels, making the tomatoes both tastier and healthier. When harvesting, Amish families carefully handpick each tomato, often wrapping them gently in cloth or placing them in wooden baskets to prevent bruising. They wait patiently until the tomato reaches a deep red color and emits a strong, sweet fragrance, signs that the tomato's flavor and nutritional value have reached their peak. This careful, patient approach results in tomatoes that are rich, flavorful, and packed with nutrients. The Amish preserve tomatoes using traditional methods that keep nutrients intact without artificial preservatives. They make tomato sauce, salsa, juice, stewed tomatoes, and sun-dried tomatoes. Their main techniques are water bath canning and natural drying, which safely store tomatoes for long periods. Cooking tomatoes increases lycopene absorption, a powerful antioxidant, making cooked tomatoes healthier than raw ones. Amish tomato sauces are slow-cooked for hours on wood stoves, enriching flavor and nutrition. This careful preservation enhances both taste and health benefits, making Amish tomato products delicious and nutritious. Their natural, time-tested methods showcase how preserving food can maintain quality and boost its value. Every Amish tomato reflects a deep respect for nature, tradition, and community. Gardening is a shared spiritual act where children learn, elders teach seed saving, and families trade and preserve harvests together. They prioritize nourishing food without harming the earth, avoiding chemicals and shortcuts. This patient, careful approach strengthens bonds and honors the environment and their way of life. That's a wrap on our video. Amish tomatoes show how tradition, patience, and harmony with nature create flavorful, nutritious fruits. Through natural soil care, heirloom seeds, and gentle hands-on methods, they grow lycopene-rich tomatoes that nourish body and soul, reminding us that slow, careful farming honors both food and the earth. Could this timeless Amish approach change the way we grow and enjoy tomatoes in our gardens? Share your thoughts in the comments.